gargoyles. Hope you're all having a scary night.
In today's video, we're going to be carving pumpkin. In today's video, we're going to be carving pumpkins, if you haven't guessed it already.
Yes. We're gonna also tell stories, scary stories.
Yes, I'm so excited to tell scary stories because I have some in mind.
Yeah, me too.
Ready to get started?
Yes. Let's do this. We're going to show you the stuff we're gonna be using. I'm so excited, are you?
Yes.
Yes. So first, my phone.
And my phone for the picture that I'm going to be using.
Yes. This really sharp knife to cut the top off the pumpkin. You know, where we can stick our hands and take out all the guts.
And these two knives for the carving.
Yes.
Oh, but first, before we start the carving, we have to trace out the sketch and then
go over it with the Sharpie so we can see it better.
yes.
Yeah.
And then cut.
Yes. So is this your first time carving a pumpkin?
No, I carved one with you before, and that was my first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so, and then last but not least, we have that to put all the guts.
The pan.
Yeah.
Let's get started.
Oh, let's do this.
We just traced the circle around the top.
Yes, mine's in a zigzag kind of way. I want it to look kind of cool.
Yep. And now we have to get our carving knives and cut through it to get all the pumpkin out.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever doing this. This will take a while.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, so we're gonna cut through this and let you know how long it took.
Okay guys, I'm done. As you can see, I cut it all the way, and now I'm gonna take it out. Oh, look at the guts.
Yeah. Inside.
Actually, that's making me kind of hungry.
Now it's my turn to open it up. You got a close-up. Now you get to see it from far away.
Yup.
There's the guts.
Oh.
You ready to make pumpkin spice lattes?
Yeah, that sounds good right about now. So this is a messy business. We're gonna take out all the guts with our bare hands.
Yuck.
And I'm gonna rub it on her.
No, I can't stand being dirty and slimy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna share this pot.
So when you're cutting the top off, make sure you cut it at an angle and not straight down, because this outline of the pumpkin doesn't go well with this, so it'll just fall right through. Look guys, our carving now. This is our carving.
Yeah, I drew a cat.
And I drew a
Scary face.
yeah, scary face.
So now we're gonna take all the guts out.
Well, first we're gonna carve the picture. First is the carving picture.
No, we take the guts out first.
No, so it won't be hollow. Because when you start scooping up with the spoon, it's gonna make it harder for.
Yeah, that's what you do. Carving a pumpkin, you take the guts out first, so it's easier to cut through.
Can I do the And tell us in the comments, how do you carve your pumpkins? If you do carve pumpkins.
I'm gonna take the guts out while he carves his pumpkin first. This is so much fun. Getting your hands all gooey and dirty. have to take all this out?
Yes, we do.
What for?
Because then the pumpkin goes bad faster. It gets moldy.
While you guys are watching me
Yeah.
take all of these gooey guts out, I'm going to tell you a ghost story. There's a ghost story that takes place in Chugiak, Alaska. If you're from Alaska, how do you say that? A father went to go chop wood with his 5-year-old daughter in the woods.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, man. And then what happened?
And so he jammed the axe in the tree so that his daughter won't fall on it. But she wanted to impress her father and chop wood for him. So when she tried to get it out of the tree, it fell on her head, killing her instantly.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's really sad. And so the father was understandably devastated. And so he decided to stay there, just cradling her lifeless body until he died of hypothermia in the dead of winter.
Oh, man. So they both ended up dying?
Yeah.
Scary.
That little girl left her mother and brother at home completely without them.
Really?
Yeah.
So sad.
So now, it's said that if you drive down Padarka Road at 3 a.m., then you might see the ghost of the father and his daughter on the side of the road.
Oh, really?
Yeah, rocking her.
That's creepy. Imagine that, guys. Seeing father rocking her daughter, like his daughter.
Yeah. I would love to go see it, but it's also kind of creepy.
So now it's my turn to tell a story. So once there was this man. This was back like in the 60s, I believe. And he lived in a town that was very small, and they weren't really up to date in technology back then, as you all know. So this guy, he liked to go out and have a good time with people that he knew, with his friends, his colleagues. He would go to this bar at night and dance. And once he was really drunk and he sees this beautiful woman. He's too shy to go and approach her. The girl ends up spotting him and he noticed, and so they both kind of make a connection, and she smiles at him. The guy never approached her, so the girl ended up going and approaching him. They ended up dancing, they ended up liking each other, but the guy had to leave right away. So then the following weekend, when he went back to the bar and he got drunk again, he saw her again. But this time he wasn't in a rush. So they partied and they danced again, and he decided to walk her to her house, and she was like, yes, that would be really lovely. The guy asks her, where's your house? The lady says, it's just down the desert, and it's a really small home. The guy is like really drunk, so the guy can't continue, and he tells her, and she's like, you can crash at my house. And so he does. They end up sleeping together, and when they do, the guy wakes up at the middle of the night, well, not at the middle of the night, like at 3:33 a.m. He sees her, and the guy is about to approach her, and she's by the window because she's awake too. And as he's approaching her, she starts changing. She starts looking more hunchback and not really like a normal person would look. And he looks down at her legs, and he sees that one is a leg of a rooster and the other is a foot of a cow. And so he freaks out and he ends up taking off running. He gets pretty far away from the house, but not enough to where he can't see the house. But when he looks back to the house, the house looks run down, abandoned, and it didn't look the way he as it looked when he went in.
That's creepy. And you said it's real?
Yeah, it's a true story.
Oh yeah? Who had that story?
Back then, my mom, whenever she would hear this story being told a lot by her father, which is my grandpa, they used to talk about that story all the time.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's hard to believe though. I don't really believe that.
What do you guys believe? Do you think it's real?
Okay, well I just took out all the guts from mine.
Yes, and I still have yet to take out my guts. I just finished carving my face.
Now it's my turn to carve my pumpkin's face. While we tell another story. In the late 1800s, there was this woman hanged for practicing witchcraft. This is at the Lafayette Cemetery in Oregon. Right before she was hanged, she put a curse on the town of Lafayette, saying that the town will burn down 3 times. And here's the scary part. They have yet to see the 3rd flame.
Oh man, that's creepy.
Still gonna burn down once more.
Once more.
Now, she haunts the place by chasing people out of the cemetery, and the people come out with big scratches on their back.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, the attacks happen too often that the cemetery is now closed to the public.
Oh wow. So that's a violent cemetery?
Yes.
Okay, so while I'm taking the guts out of my jack-o'-lantern, I'm gonna tell you another story. It was about Josiah and Jordan. They met through Samantha. Samantha was the brother of Jordan. And Jordan was the guitar player in the band. All of this was back in the 1970s in Western Europe. Samantha was dating Josiah, and the 2 guys started the band. Jordan one night came to the rehearsal. He told Josiah, "We got a gig." They decided to go on this trip to the gig. Hold on, I'm having trouble with the brain. When they arrived, they were having a great time. Everybody was cheering for them. Everybody was really happy for the music that they were playing. And they decided to celebrate it by, having a couple of beers. Jordan had to go and put away their instruments in a storage that they rented a few miles away from where they were staying at. When they were going, they had some car troubles, along the way. The car was stopping. Jordan was so frustrated that the car was stopping a lot. So he tells Josiah, "I had enough. The vehicle is stopping too much." He goes and sees what's going on, and he just tells Josiah, "What do I do?" Josiah says, "Try it again." As he's going to go and try it for the first time, Josiah does something to the car, and so the car starts, and he yells at Josiah, "It started, let's go." He looks at Josiah. He sees this really pale figure with black eyes, with a very large smile. He glazes at Josiah. They start heading off to this storage unit. Jordan doesn't say anything because he's all creeped out, right? And they arrive there and the unit is closed. They were calling the guy's storage unit. The caller ID was saying unknown. They're heading back and the car stops again. Josiah sees that he's more hunchback and his eyes are black again. When he gets in the car, he tries to hide his hand in his face. But this time, Jordan looks at Josiah and he's like, I swear, your eyes turned black. Josiah is like, no, they're not. They weren't black. And he's like, and they're arguing. No, they were black. Jesus Christ, Josiah, I'm telling you, your eyes were black. And Josiah looks at Jordan and he tells him, don't say that name. As he says that instant, his eyes turn black. As they head back to the hotel, they're both creeped out. They're both in the car. When Jordan gets back home, he tells his sister, Josiah is really weird. And she's like, yeah, I know. That's why I broke up with him 2 months before you guys went on that trip. Jordan looks at Samantha and he's like, really? His parents looked for him. They found out that he was in a cult and, you know, he was a devil worshiper. He was into all of those stuff. And he just ends up disappearing off the face of the earth. Isn't that creepy?
Yeah, that's creepy. Okay, our little demons.
Yeah.
We just finished carving our pumpkin.
Oh.
This is what it looks like.
See, mine's a jack-o'-lantern's face.
And mine is a cat.
Okay, goblins and gargoyles, comment down below which jack-o'-lantern do you prefer? The jack-o'-lantern's face or
the cat? Do you prefer something cute or something spooky?
Ooh.
So that's the end of our video. We're going to close it out here.
Good luck, goblins and gargoyles, and remember to stay positive and be spooky.
So here's the final reveal.
Ooh.
I put mine next to the sidewalk. Yep, looking cute. We put his right up here.
Yeah.
Looking spooky. So what do you think?
I think it's great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, I love my pumpkin.
Yeah, you like it?
It looks so cute. It's watching the sidewalk. The wind is gonna blow it out. We're in Salem. It's known to have a scent of apple. This place is standing where Bridget Bishop's apple orchard used to be.